I just got in a van and went home after an Easter egg hunt, and Dale didn't have an Easter egg, and I thought that was weird. I'm just saying. I don't know. Hi everybody. It's Monday. April 8th, I think. Yes. It's warm, but cloudy. This morning was raining, kind of but it's April, so I got up, I went to therapy. I was gonna go to the pool, and then John texted me asking me, would you like to go for a walk at 5:30? I knew that I would probably be too exhausted to do both, so I decided to go for the walk because I was kind of emotional in therapy, and I just was really kind of feeling like just getting a coffee, so I did that. Went to Dunkin' Donuts, got a coffee, came back here, walking the dogs, and somehow it's already 2 o'clock. It's becoming like the backyard walk and talk. My face is a little puffy because I was crying a lot, which I'm a crier. Things make me cry a lot. It's just how it is. Good and bad things. Probably sometimes more good. It depends on the day. There's a lot of stuff I deal with, you know, in my head. I took Daniel to an Easter egg hunt thing yesterday, and it didn't really bother me something until much later. And then it hit me like a boom because the nurse mentioned it, and I was like, well, yeah. So there's a group in town, and they're wonderful people. Like, I don't want this at all to be construed as any kind of personal criticism, because the group is so great. It's so great to have fellowship when you are in a situation like having a child with autism or disabled, and finding other people to talk to. When we left the event, you know, Michaelina was like, the nurse, she's like, you know, nobody really came up and talked to him, because I was doing some socializing. I went over and tried to get some arts and crafts supplies for Daniel to do, and then realized there was all these kids and they were doing arts and crafts with the other kids, but Daniel doesn't reciprocate very well, and he can't talk, so I think he's a little intimidating. You know, he's in a wheelchair and kind of drools sometimes and doesn't always seem approachable, right? I'm just thinking from the outside. Me, I know he's very sweet, and often what happens is other people won't come up to him and talk to him. I try to facilitate that. I do. I go over and talk to people and talk about him, and as engaged as I can. So we got in the car. You know, they were having an Easter egg hunt, first of all, and he couldn't have gone in anyway. He couldn't have looked for eggs anyway, but he enjoyed watching from outside the fence, you know. It was when we got in the car, came home later, and I said, you know, we just went to an Easter egg hunt, and when we came home without a single Easter egg. And then I was just really thinking about it, and it's like my whole, sometimes I just feel like I'm trying to find that one kind of comfort place where we feel at ease and welcome, and people don't feel intimidated to come up and talk to Daniel, and I don't feel like I'm sitting alone while, you know, 8 other mothers are chit-chatting away. This has always been the case with me. I've never really felt included, and I'm very extroverted. I took that personality test, and I am like on the far end of extroversion, right? So socially, I think I try to connect and talk and be friendly. But Daniel can be very intimidating, I think, from the outside world if you put yourself in their shoes, and, you know. But it was nice that we were invited. But I just got so emotional. Maybe it's just the whole like everything changing thing. I don't know. But anyway, Thomas came over for a few minutes because he's actually going to be performing in a benefit concert for this group. I don't even want to say anything bad, because the woman who runs it is a doll. And it's more probably my issues, right? Why was I crying so much when I got home about this thing? It's like, on the one hand, I get sad when the kids don't talk to him. And then on the other hand, I understand why. Daniel can't talk, so I don't know if it upsets him or not. I think I just need to, like, take a big breath and not analyze everything so much. So I was in therapy, and I'm like, I just do not feel happy today. There's so much missed opportunity when people don't try to get involved. What I'm saying is, not making any sense here, because don't expect every person to get involved. course. That doesn't make sense. I expect nothing from anyone, but it's just nice when even just one person takes the time, you know? Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying. I just got in a van and went home after an Easter egg hunt, and Dale didn't have an Easter egg, and I thought that was weird. I'm just saying. I don't know. Am I crazy? I'm like totally crazy. And so super sensitive. The kids, all of the kids, it was enjoyable to watch all of the other kids having fun with all the other kids. And I think the thing is that Dale has always been off to the side his whole life. It's probably harder for me to deal with that than him. Okay, you little grass eaters. Really, I don't like this grass eating business. Let's go. It's so warm out here. Come on, let's go wait for everybody to get home. You ready? Come on. Let's go wait for Daniel to get home. Yeah, there we go. Backyard walking with my white and black puppies.